tell you about Cheaper Shop. Cheaper Shop is an online platform that supports customers and business owners. We bring together businesses and customers in need of these services. And the way we do it is such a way that you can assess the product you're looking for and the price you're looking for in a particular area. Instead of going about looking for a particular store that sells a particular product, you can use our platform to assess them through location and prices that fit your budget. So, with that being said, I would like to make welcome the guest speaker. She is a content creator, content manager, and a social media manager as well. She helps businesses create content to sell. So, I would say we should use our emojis for clapping here to make welcome Miss Judah.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm really excited to also meet everyone. Thank you, Chico Shop, for this opportunity. Uh, I'm nice to meet you, Ifeanyi, and I'm not seeing the rest people, but basically, hopefully, they'll join in. So I'm just going to dive right into what I have today. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. Is that okay? So that I could just guide you through with some slides. Yes.
Yes. That's okay.
Okay, can you all see my screen? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you and I can
Yes.
see your
Hello.
screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just going to dive into it. I'm going to just do a little bit of introduction. My name is Judah Edet, also known as Praise Edet. I graduated from the University of Abuja as a microbiologist, but I tended to tilt to somewhere different, So we're all looking for, where the money is, and apparently, um, content marketing was that for me. So I jumped into that field a couple of years ago, and I have been enjoying it. I have fun doing it, and it's something that could be really stressful, but I enjoy doing it basically. Content marketing helps every business to grow. There's no business without content marketing because without content marketing, you're not going to be able to reach your, ideal clients. The world is changing, has changed already, and the online market is where the money is. So people might not physically, since the COVID, have the chance to meet you in person or meet your business, but online you can meet gazillions of people basically. So I'm going to jump into this now. So this is just content marketing for small businesses. So if you sell jewelry, if you sell clothes, if you're into service-based businesses, consultation, etc., this guide will help you through it all. So let me dive right into it. Sorry. Okay, so first of, what does content marketing even mean? So basically, I got some definitions online, but it's just simply process of publishing written visual content online with the purpose of attracting more leads to your business. So the basic thing is whatever you're posting, be video, podcast, be it write-ups or whatever it is, you want to attract clients. It doesn't mean that you just want to sell to them and tell them, oh, come buy my stuff. But basically you want to attract clients at the end of the day. So content marketing is the process of planning, creating, distributing, sharing, and publishing content via channels such as social media, blogs, website, podcasts, apps, press releases, print publications, and even more. So, still back to the goal of reaching your targeted audience and increasing your sales, basically. So, that's it for that. So, why is content marketing important? So you want to educate people basically that okay, you actually exist. You want them to know that oh, hey, I'm here, and what you do basically. You want to connect with your audience. You want them to ship with you. Basically, people see a product. It's not just about that product. It's about the personality behind the product. So they want to connect with you, and from there you can now convert, which is making sales. You can boost sales and you can show your audience how that product is important to them, how their problem and how much they need your product or service. So we're following. It feels like I'm talking a lot. Are we following? I'd like to get a response from you guys. Hello.
Yeah, we're here. Follow.
Okay.
Yes, I'm following up. I'm with you.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go into the types of content marketing. So we have different types of content marketing. We have online marketing, we have social media, we have podcast, we have video, we have email marketing, we have paid ads, and we have infographics and ebooks. So basically, when you say online marketing, you probably would just think, oh, it's social media, but no, it's not just social media. It's having a website, a web page, blog post. It's broader than just having social media. Yes, social media is part of online content marketing, but majorly you want to look at having your own sales page, having your website where your customers can find you on Google, etc. We also have social media, which is the popular one. So we have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I guess we know most of those. So those are different platforms where you can have your content on as a content marketer. I must say every business must be able to be on social media right now. Maybe you might not necessarily have a website, which is very important, but as a small business, at least you should start with the basics of social media. So the kind of product or service you're offering, you know the right place your audience is on social media. So we also have podcasts. Some people are, have an amazing voice like our anchor here, Christiana. She has a great voice, so she can, start a podcast. We have video. Video marketing has been said to be one of the most effective right now in the world as people are addicted to their screens. We have email newsletters. So this is also a way of reaching out to people. So this is mostly for would I say okay, like cheaper shop now most likely would have an email marketing platform or email marketing technique for reaching their customers because with this when you're talking about maybe signing up to an app or using a particular platform that you have to reach out to a large amount of people at the same time, most of the time email marketing is the best. Imagine you sign up on an app and then you don't receive a confirmation email. You just go from there, and it seems like they don't even know that you signed up or something. So email marketing is very important. Paid advertisement is very, very important for every business. This is get to pay money to different platforms for your content to be pushed to a broader and wider reach. We have infographics, where this is mostly educational posts, where you use most of the times they're like charts. So basically, they give information about statistics and basic things. We have ebooks. Ebooks are basically books, but they're on the internet, so you could get your knowledge and put it in form of a book and put it out there for people to buy. So I'm just going to dive into the next thing. So is content marketing just posting content? So I want to ask my audience. So I want you guys, what is content marketing? Is it just posting content out there from everything I've said right now? Hello, can you all hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, so I would like a feedback from my audience. Is content marketing just posting from all I've said?
Well, from my view, it's not just posting content. I think posting the right content for your audience. That's how I see it. I don't know if I'm correct.
Okay. So Mr. Cheaper Shop said posting the right content for your audience. Sorry, are you Joyce? Are you saying something? Okay, it seems like the network is lagging a bit. I can't hear you. Okay, without wasting much time, I might just have to continue as I'm not hearing you. Okay, so basically, it's not just
Content marketing just posting.
Hello? I think my
Hi.
network.
Yeah, I can.
Can you hear me? Okay, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I can't seem to hear you. I think the network is lagging. Can everybody else hear me? I want to know if it's from my.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. Maybe the issue is not from me then. Okay, I'm just going to continue so that we don't, waste more time. So basically, it's not just posting content. It's strategically putting out your business in form of content for your audience. So I'm just going to dive into how content marketing works. Okay, so you want to make sure that your audience is aware of you, aware of your existence. So we have Cheaper Shop. You want to know that Cheaper Shop, is in existence. We want them to be interested, in the fact that okay, this business exists, and then we want them to desire your business. So when someone desires a business, then they can, want to pay money for whatever service or products that you are offering. Okay, so I'm just going to rush through this funnel basically, which is the awareness, evaluation, conversion, and retention. So you want to make sure that they are aware of you. Just like I said, you can do this through attracting your audience through how-to videos, tips, ideas, strategies, and all that you can see here. You want to engage with them, so that they can evaluate you to know if, okay, am I going to be interested in this? Then through things like free tools, giving out webinars, um, comprehensive guides, buying guides, testimonials or reviews, etc. You want to convert those people to actually want to bring out their money and decide to, buy from you. So you can put out pitch decks, products, pricing page, and all that. And then the last one, which I didn't mention earlier, is to retain. So even when you've converted, you want them to come back again and buy from you and become your permanent customer. So that's just a rundown of how content marketing works. So in content marketing, there are 3 stages of the funnel. It's called content marketing funnel, basically. So each of these stage signifies what stage your potential customer is at. So you don't want to be talking to somebody about awareness when they already know that you exist, or forcing somebody who doesn't even know you exist to buy your product just by them, seeing you for the first time. Just like going on a date and asking the lady to marry you on the first date. So it's pretty much like that, basically. So we have the top of the funnel, we have the middle, and we have the bottom of the funnel. So top of the funnel, basically, you can see the kind of contents that are here. You can see my screen. You can see there are things like blog posts, social media updates, videos, podcasts. So those are the things. Basically, you just want people to know that, okay, I'm here. Just come and get some information about us, etc. Then we have the middle of the funnel. So these are the kind of contents that you can have. You can have ebooks, guides. You want to, they know you exist, and you want to mostly educate them about why they should actually buy the product, why they should use your service, or engage with you, basically. We have the bottom, which is where you have gotten them to know that, okay, they need your products, you want them to buy, you want them to be retained as a customer. So we have things like customer stories, we have things like testimonials, consultations, we have things like free trials. Is very important. Even me as a person, I've used a lot of free trials, and that makes me to want to even buy or engage with that product. So if I use it for the first time and then I feel like, oh, I can't do without it, I want to use it again. Do you get? For a business, a small business, you might not be able to just give people free trials or give people a free product like that, because how much are you really making? So you want to probably tell them, okay, so I work with this brand that sells Crocs. So what we do is we give out free gibbets for each Croc you buy. So we give you some free stuff that comes with it, or there are testimonials, like you said, free consultation. So I also work with a brand that does lingerie. So what we do is we tell them, oh, we get bra fitting for free. So when you come to our shop and you reach out to us, we get to fit your bra size for free. So those are the things that you can actually do to make them to pay for your service or your product. So I hope we are following. Please, if you have any questions, just kindly write it down. At the end of the class, we would evaluate them. So I'm going to be going to content marketing strategy. So you have to have a strategy in whatever you're doing in life. Like, even if you want to go to the market, you have to write a list of what you're buying. If not, with the inflation in Nigeria, I'm sure you might not come back with anything because you'll be so distracted, basically. So I'm just going to go into this right now. So for me, this is how I work with mine. So if I have a new client and I am doing some content marketing for them and all that, this is what I use as a guide. So I find their target audience. So let's say you're selling clothing online, you're into fashion. So you want to know what kind of people actually wear what I am selling. So some things like maybe if you're selling skirts, you know that most likely it's not men that will buy from you, it's most likely women. Then what kind of skirts? Is it office skirts? Is it mini skirts? Is it what kind of skirt basically? So okay, this is for like the Gen Zs, or this is for like the working class moms. This is for basically. So you have to find and understand your target audience. Knowing them is very important, and it takes you doing some surveys. You have to do some research online. You could ask a few people about what they might like or what they might not like, or simply just go to somebody else that is doing exactly what you're doing and they seem to be successful. Look at the kind of people that are liking their posts, the kind of people that are engaging with them, and then find out what these people might like, so that's how one of the ways you can understand your target audience. You have to now set smart goals. So what do you want to now achieve? What do you want to achieve with this? So you've gotten your target audience. How do you now want to reach them? Do you want to tell yourself that you reach 5 million people in 3 days? If you have the money for like crazy ads and you have a mad strategy, no problem, but it's almost impossible. You have to have realistic goals, goals that can be achievable. So that's when the next thing takes us to determine your KPIs. KPIs are key performance indicators. So key performance indicators for the SMART goals. So KPIs are quantifiable data that you can use, to measure how you have performed. So it's from your goals you can determine your KPIs. So from your goals, excuse me. So for example, you want to increase your brand awareness. So you know that your KPIs could be maybe how many people visit your social media, how many people are actually subscribing to your form, how many people are mentioning you, how many people are actually visiting your page, etc. You can have revenue, your daily revenue, how much you sold, how much traffic you have in your site, or how many people are actually visiting, clicking on your ad, or visiting your social media page, etc. We have conversion rates. So how many people are liking your post, how many people are sharing your post, mentioning you. We have things like customer engagement, rapport, trust, how many clients are returning, brand loyalty. We have strategic partner, new partnerships, mentions. People are mentioning you, saying, "Oh, I got this from here." Customer reviews and all that stuff. So those are ways to determine your KPIs. So now you want to determine, okay, what type of content does my target audience now want? So like I said, as a small business, trust me, video content is king right now. People want to see, okay, this is how I can use this product. This is how it can change my life, or this is how they want, especially the fact that there are a lot of scammers out there. So you want them to trust you. There's something called know, like, and trust. So from when they know that you exist, they want to like what you have and they want to trust you. So you have to put out video content out there to be able to show that, okay, we actually are genuine, especially when you're doing a product based business. So, but if you're like me, too, that there was a time I was doing drop shipping kind of, so I don't have the products physically, but what I used to do was where I get the products from, I usually go get, some pictures and videos from there. So there's always going to be a way for you to get, pictures, or you could get pictures, similar products, pictures and videos from other people, that have that same thing you're selling. Um, so you want to know if it's business people that you're actually looking for, businesses, you most likely be on LinkedIn. So the kind of post that you'll be putting out there will not be so much of video post. It would be more of rights, educational post, you taking, pictures of yourself, suits, and, basically looking so professional and official. And, you want to put that on LinkedIn. If you're going to be on Twitter, mostly you want to be able to write really engaging content. So if you're doing a podcast, it's basically mostly your voice, that you want to be putting out there. But I mean, podcast people like to see the videos too of podcast. So basically, the platform and the kind of people that you are marketing to determines the kind of content you'll be putting out there. So you want to now choose your content channels. So just like I said earlier, I spoke about, different kind of contents, places that you can have your content, your platforms. So depending on the kind of business you have. So like I said, if you're into a product based business, you have to be on Instagram. It's very important that you have to be on Instagram because that is where people can see your products. Instagram is a visual place. So you can try TikTok too sometimes. You can also be on multiple platforms such as Twitter, LinkedIn, the rest of them. But majorly Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are the, the major ones for now. So yes, you want to choose. You want to set a budget. So it's advisable that you run ads, you know, after a particular time. Probably you start marketing and putting your stuff out there. Within a month, you should actually try to boost, no matter how little, because these platforms are basically making money from you. So it's business for them. They might not push your content so much, as much as someone that is, actually paying them to put it out there. So it's important that you have a budget for your ads. You have to do some research so that you don't waste money on your ads targeting. You can run ads on Instagram, you can run ads on Facebook that will also reflect on Instagram. All the platforms basically allows you to run ads. You can create a content publishing schedule. So you don't want to just be putting out content there, or if you're a small business, basically you might not have time to be coming up with content ideas every day and you'll be disorganized. So the best way is to have a content publishing schedule. It's called a content calendar basically. So what you do is plan each day what you're going to be posting, when you're going to be posting it. You can add your captions or links to whatever helpful information that you need on that content calendar. So you can find a content calendar example online. You can just Google content calendar and you see some really nice examples that you could just copy and create. Then you want to create and distribute the content. So you might not have time to be posting every time. So what you can do is, to schedule your content, so that when you're not available, there's also content going out there. So you can create the content, have it kept, and post it when you want to post it, or you can just schedule it. So you can get scheduling tools on the platforms themselves. Facebook has Facebook Meta Business Suites where you can post, schedule your content and have it there. We also have scheduling feature on Instagram too. So I don't think TikTok has its own, but you can use an external tool, for that. Then you want to analyze and measure your results. So imagine, you know, doing all these things, and at the end of the day not even one like, or not even one follower, or after you shoot content, you video it, you make sure your lighting is nice, nobody engages, nobody buys, or you even spend so much on ads. Okay, I've run an ad before that I had, like, gazillions of people asking about our products and services, but not one person bought, or not one person purchased the service. So it could happen that, okay, maybe the targeting was not right, was not to the right people, but the reach was much, So that is what happens. Sometimes you have to now sit down and ask yourself, what went wrong? What did I do wrong? You know, because sometimes you might not get it, right at the beginning. So you need to be able to analyze your results, and all. So I want you to also remember that every time you spend overthinking the content, or maybe it's not good enough and all that, um, someone else is there, actually putting out their own content, and um, basically taking your this thing from you, your prospective clients from you. So it's good that even though you're just starting out, you want everything to be perfect and pretty, you still have to be able to just put out contents there. Make sure you're letting people see you every day, and be consistent with it. So I've come to the end of my section, and I would like to hear your questions. So just kindly let me know where you need more clarity on, and I'm here. So, do I have a question? Anyone?
Yes, I have a question. Yes. What type of content can I put out on Instagram to promote my podcast if I really want to start a podcast as a business, or add a podcast to my small business, or maybe just have something video, build the video, my channel, my YouTube channel, and then I want to like I want to connect it with my Instagram. What kind of content can I be posting before I even start my real content, or just get people engaged? You understand? Because sometimes we feel that the content we're creating for our customers or our listeners is okay, but they're not okay. So how do we go about that?
Okay, so if I got you correctly, you want to start a podcast and you want to post on Instagram for people on Instagram to know that you are about to start a podcast. Am I correct?
Yeah. Am I correct? Yes, yes.
Okay. So basically, what you'll be putting out there is called teaser content. So this is teaser content, and this is also content to know what people actually want, out of your podcast. Yes, you have something in mind, but you want to know that if you actually put it out there, they are going to engage. So you want to put like short snippets, questionnaires. You want to put out, educational uh this thing about that particular topic. Let's say you want to start a podcast about, you know, social media management or content marketing, basically. So, excuse me. So you want to put out content that teases your audience to let them know that, okay, I'm going to be starting this soon. You want to ask them questions. You want to let them know that they actually need that kind of content. So you could put out stats about failures of people who are not doing well in that, and what it could cost to their businesses. Then you tell them that, oh, you have a solution for them and all that stuff. So basically, if you're also doing a podcast, I'd advise you also have a video format of it, which you can post on YouTube, and you can create short reels, really engaging and captivating part of that podcast, and then have it on your Instagram or other platforms like TikTok and all that. So I don't know if I've been able to answer your question.
Yes, I have another one. Sorry,
Okay.
when you started talking, you said as a business you must have a website. So it's kind of like important to have a website. So I want to know, what if you don't have the finances to have a website? How do you go about, um, you know, getting another platform? I know there's some website that you can create without a host. They make it free for you to create something, but I know they're not still good enough. You have to create something that's good for your business. So what I'm trying to ask is, how do you go about getting something that is more like a website for your business, since
Okay.
it's really important?
Okay. Okay, I think you got me wrong, because I don't think I said you must have a website. I think I mentioned website and I said you might not have a website. So maybe you heard me wrongly. So yeah, but it's also very important for you to have a website as a business. Um, if you are a sole proprietor business, that is a one man business basically, you could basically have like one of those websites that you said without, paid hosting. But I mean, paid hosting is not so expensive. You could also have just a sales page, or a web form. You could have a sales page, basically a landing page, basically, so it's just like a one page site, basically. And you can have that on wix.com, and all that. You can have that on some websites, on some platforms that do that for free. So if you must have a website, but no, you mustn't have a website. What is If you're going to be online, you can start with Google My Business, so that people can at least find you on Google, basically. Then you should be on social media. Depending on the kind of product or service you have, you should definitely be on social media. So have I been able to answer your question?
Yes, you have been able to answer my question. Um, can we give one last question about people who
Okay.
have small businesses, they sell product and they make videos of this product and post it online? I I don't know, but sometimes some people don't watch videos because of the low quality of the sound and production. So how can small businesses create content that is okay, even with the low budget they have with their phones and the sound and all of that, produce good videos of their small product?
Okay. So basically, you should there are techniques to use to create good contents. Yeah, there's something called angles, because you could have a really good phone and still not create good content. So there are techniques that you can actually imbibe, that even though your camera quality is not so good, you can do that. Another option is actually getting other people's contents that are clear and similar to what you have. Like if you're selling a particular brand, you could actually go to the original manufacturers and get their content, since it's like, and then sometimes you now mix it up with your own content because you want to make them to trust you. So yes, it might not be clear, but it's passing, the message across that, okay, this person actually has the contents, the products, and all that. So yeah, so I think you can try that.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer. Thank you.
Thank you. So does anyone else have a question? Mr. Ifeanyi Okoye.
Okay, can I say something?
Yes, please.
All right. Mine is not really a question. I think there was something I picked at the end of your talk, where you said reach is not the same thing as target. Sometimes you might think you get to reach a lot of people, maybe 200, 300 persons, and at the end of the day, people who are buying are just much less than that. So I think I got to know that because previously I was thinking, okay, if we can reach a lot of people, but then targeting a particular set, should I say, demograph or persons,
Yes.
it's more important than having reaching to reach a lot of people, and at the end of the day, you are not converting that to sales. So yeah, thank you for that. I got that point.
Thank you very much. All right. So does anybody else? Mr. Ifeanyi, Mr. Albert, Mr. Moses, and Miss Joy, I'd like to hear from you. If you have any questions, particularly about your business that you might have, some struggles with, I'd like to also hear.
I'm just joining,
Oh wow, welcome. You're really late.
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, you're welcome. So I don't know, the slides, I could send it to our host and might get it across to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright. So okay, so I guess if nobody
Sorry.
had okay.
Sorry. Mine is not a question. It's just like a request or something. Please, can we get the material? Are you
Okay.
hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. I didn't hear you earlier, but I can hear you now.
Yeah, I just want to request if we can get. I just want to make a request if we can get the material, like in the PDF format or something.
Okay, I would send it across to our host and they'll get that across to you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, if there isn't any other question, I guess that would be it for now. I want to encourage everybody to put out their business there. If you're not talking about your business, that means you don't even believe in your business. So please put it out there and let everybody know what you are selling or giving out. Thank you so much, Cheaper Shop, for this opportunity. Do have a nice day, everybody. Yeah, bye.